Y'all ready to talk about some sneakers, man? Let's do it. Let's talk about this Yeezy 700 Salts, the New Balance Coastal Cuisines 1500s, and the HaveANikeDay Air Max 1. Yo, what's going on, my sneakerheads, man? Thanks for checking out the Lesson Zero channel, and make sure to hit that subscribe button and comment below. Yeah, man, I said this before. I'll say it again. I just cover shoes that I like. This is not, I'm not always going to cover, like, the super heat releases because I'm just like you, man. I don't get shoes like that. So basically, I'm just getting up at, 4, 5, 6 a.m. in the morning and trying to get drops just like you. So, I like to cover. Sometimes I like to cover just shoes that I feel like get super passed on by and just classic shoes. You know what I mean? Shoes that I feel like a lot of people just don't cover enough of. But we do want to cover the Yeezys and, shoes like that always as well. So let's get into these 700 Salts. I got them from Features in Las Vegas. Shout outs to Features. They retail for $300. Just so you know, they are pretty easy to get right now. You can get them on the StockX app and the GOAT app. They're probably, I don't know, $50 over retail right now. If you wait, you can maybe even get them for retail. Again, I always stress patience. So if you're patient, wait like 6 months, maybe a year, get them for retail. But right now, $50 over retail. Really not much to say about the Salts, man. I mean, I'm a big fan of this style. This this body of shoes. So I'm already biased, right? It's a salt color. It's a stone color. I mean, there's really not much to say. You see it. You're going to see it on feet here pretty soon. It's a good combination of leather, suede, and mesh. They got, some details there with the 3M accents. Like I said, there's not much. It's just a neutral, balanced shoe. And again, shoes like this are meant to be highlighted. You know what I mean? Like I always stress, wear monotone colors, or if you're gonna wear, or if you're gonna rock a shoe like this, don't wear similar colors, right? Do like an all maroon or all green, or maybe a green and a maroon or something like that, but something to break it up, right? And I just wish, the only thing I wish they did was the midsole, man. Like how tough would it look to have this midsole be all black? So you have the all salt body. That's what I call it, the body of the shoe. And then the midsole black, or maybe like a dark gray. I don't know. Maybe they don't do it because they feel like they can't sell enough pairs like that. But I just wish they do it because it looks super tough to me, number one. Number two, it doesn't look as dirty because these shoes are super dope now. But once I start rocking them, they're going to get dirty super fast. So make sure to protect them with Crate Protect or, something along those lines. And yeah. Oh, before I get into it, I also want to mention the price. I don't think they're worth $300. If it's between this for you and a pair of, I don't know, Ultra Boosts, or you're saving for a pair of, runners or whatever you're saving for, man, I would probably save for that. It's a dope shoe. $300? No. I think a good price where everyone wins, I think would be like $220, $230. Max $250? Max, but definitely not $300. But again, I'm biased because, like I mentioned, I like the body of the shoe. But yeah, let me know what you think, man. Make sure to comment below. So before we get into one of my favorite brands, man, a super slept on brand, New Balance, the 1500s, the Coastal Cuisine pack, I want to share this situation with you. I originally was going to cover the Kith Adidas, the Ultra Boosts, the Mid Aspens, and I got them in the mail today from the GOAT app, and guess what? Let me show you. This is an authenticity card, right? It's supposedly checked by someone live there, like a real human being, right? So it's authenticated, right? What do you see? These are the Copas. They're selling for like under retail right now. These aren't the Aspens. So either the seller is trying to scam, or they did pull off a scam, and the people at GOAT missed it. And here's what I don't understand is that I thought that these guys are supposed to know their shoes. Those clearly, I mean, it's very obvious just by the stripes. You can tell that they're not the Aspens. So if anyone's ever had a situation where they've gotten the wrong shoe from, GOAT or StockX or anyone, definitely let me know. Make sure to hit the comment. Make sure to hit the comments below, because I've emailed them and I haven't got any response back. And here's what pisses me off is that if they try to charge me for shipping, like that's bullshit. How can I hypothetically have to pay shipping on something that wasn't even my fault? And at the end of the day, I think that they should be shipping me a free pair of Aspens anyway, because this is their fuck up. Someone at their warehouse or wherever the hell, you know what I mean, obviously didn't even look at the shoe, because that clearly isn't an Aspens. So anyway, I digress. If you've ever been in a situation like that, make sure to hit the comment box below. Let's get to these New Balances, man. Like I said, super slept on brand. One of my favorite brands. This shoe dropped last year in August, I believe. Retails for $170. Dude, I got these from either I got it from Sneakers and Stuff for like $100. You could probably still get yourself a pair. They're like $100 right now. And the suede on this, the workmanship on these New Balance kicks is like, that's why I haven't worn them yet, because they're like pieces of art to me. They're inspired by lobsters, as you can see, that orange rustish color. That's kind of why I got them, because they really like give it that really low-key undertone, but then it has those details that really pop, like the kind of like tealish blue-green, which I really love about New Balance. The only thing about New Balance is that, again, I mentioned this before, like the midsole. I just wish the midsole sometimes would be either the same color. Like, can you imagine the midsole was like a rust or I don't know, maybe like a jade green or black, or just something to like change it up, because white just gets so dirty. But yeah, man, these New Balance Coastal Cuisines are one of the most slept on styles ever. You're gonna see why when we do the on foot review. Last but not least, let's talk about right now one of my favorite pairs of kicks, man. I just love the colorway. The HaveANikeDay collection, they dropped March 1st. They came in a 95, 97 model, and of course you can see here the Air Max 1. Truth be told, I got the ones because I'm a big runner fan, big Air Max 1 and 90 fan ever since I was a kid, right? They retail for $120. You can get them, by the way. They're sitting. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe the colors are a little too crazy for people. But yeah, if you search around, Lapstone probably has them. You can even probably check Nike.com. But yeah, shouldn't be a problem getting them for retail. Where was I? Oh yeah. I know that I mentioned before in past videos how I like monotone colors, which I do. I like solid, simplistic colors. But, at the end of the day, I like changing it up sometimes as well. Sometimes you just want to do things a little bit different, right? Back in the day, I used to actually rock a lot of like the custom ID shit with Nike. And then I just got into a different phase where I just wanted, things that are a little more simplistic, things a little more solid. But sometimes I just want to pick up a pair or two that change things up. And, I like the smiley faces on the shoes. I like what it stands for. HaveANikeDay. It's kind of cool. I mean, truth be told, when I first saw the shoe and I saw the smiley face, I thought Dazed and Confused, which is like a classic movie. For anyone that's seen Dazed and Confused with the smiley face, you get what I'm saying? That's the first thing that came to my mind. And by the way, you can actually see online, they have Air Force Ones with a smiley face right on the side with the swoosh. They're super, super dope, man. I'm like, I'm not trying to spend the money, man, but I'm on the fence to also cop those too. They have them like in a light lavender pinkish color, and then they have them in all white. The all whites are fire. But anyway, it is the Nike HaveANikeDay collection. The Air Max 1s retail $120, and then the 95s, 97s are about $160, $170 each. And then yeah, you can see, if you're like into the indigo and jade and these different colors of coral and stuff, then this is definitely your shoe. Even if you're not, I don't even think that they're loud enough where, even if you're like a subdued type of person, you can still rock these, man. You're gonna see. We're gonna do the on foot review coming up next. Come on. right, guys, that is what I got for today. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and comment below. By the way, I'm curious, what is your most slept on sneaker right now? You know what I mean? A shoe that you're just really, really digging, but you've kind of felt like it fell by the wayside. What's your most favorite slept on sneaker? Make sure to hit that comment box, and yeah, talk to you next time.